Hello, my name is Monica and I run Pup and Me Photo, where I'm a professional dog photographer. Today is lesson 3. So we are going to cover lighting. Lighting plays a huge part in our photography. So we're going to cover different types of lighting, so backlit lighting, full sun, shade, how to find good light. We're going to cover all that. Okay, so let's jump in. I don't know how to get around this. We're going to go over how to eliminate those shadows and teach you how to find places where we can take great photos with great light. So first things first, try to find even shade, whether that be from a bush or a wall. It's always best to find even shade. So a way you can do this is use your hand. I do this often. People probably think I'm a weirdo when I'm walking around doing shoots because I hold my hand out to see where the sun is. If the sun's hitting my hand, I don't use that area and I'll like move my hand around. So I wait for it to get all nice and shaded. So that's how I check for light. And you can also just move around with your phone. So you want to find a wall or maybe a forest, that kind of stuff. So that's number 1. That's what we always look for. Number 2, you can do full sun light photos. That's not my favorite, but the iPhone handles those photos really well. So what I mean by full sunlight, so you want to put you and your dog's face directly towards the sun. So that way it's all even lit. If you're kind of like at an angle, it will create shadows, which is fine. You know, there's lots of great artistic photos done with shadows, but it's not what you're looking for. So let's try to find like nice even light. So you can face directly the sun, and you can set up your little tripod and just face the sun and pose. The third option is backlit photos. So the iPhone kind of struggles with backlit photos. It tries to expose for you. They can turn out beautiful, but you just have to be careful because the iPhone will try to adjust for the sun behind you, and it will make the subject really dark. So to get backlit photos, what that means is you're going to sit with your back towards the sun, and this creates a even shade, creates your own shade. So let's say it's bright, maybe you're in Arizona, it's very bright. You sit with your back towards the sun, this creates nice even shade over your face and your dog's face. And you can put your arm around your dog, just kind of cuddle up, and creates that nice shaded light. The only thing is, again, is that the iPhone kind of struggles with backlit photos. We can definitely go in and edit and pull out those shadows, but it is kind of a struggle. Okay, so let's go practice those techniques. So right now it's very overcast. It's about almost 10 o'clock, so it's very late. But with overcast lighting, we don't have to pay attention to the sun as much, but we can use our hand trick. So I'm going to show you how to use the hand trick to see where the most even lighting is. This is a trick that I learned that you can use the back of your hand to check the shading in the area that you're in. So right now the area we're in is very overcast, but you can see there's no shadows on my hand right here. So this is a good spot. But what we can do is keep turning our body and see if the shadows change. So right here you can see there's a little bit of shadow. Keep going, and you see how the lighting is changing on my hand. It's a really quick and easy way to test a spot before you set up your dog right for that spot. Okay, so now we're going to try some backlit photos. So what does that mean again? It means the light is coming from the back. So the sun is rising right over there. We're going to place our backs. Who wants to go? We're going to place our backs to the sun. Sasha, come here. She really wants to explore. Come on. So don't assume that my dog is perfect. She wants to explore. She's not always like this calm, chill perfection. So you are seeing what it's like sometimes if your dog is excited in a new place. They will want to sniff and explore, and the big thing we want to remember is to allow them time to explore. Come on, honey. I know you want to go down. So she seems to be really into crawling on rocks. So I'm actually just going to perch her on this rock here. Come on. Found a really good spot to sniff and dig. She's probably going to mark it. Yep, there she goes. That's her jam. There we go. Come on.
this way. I want you this way. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, so now we've got her in her spot. Stay here, honey. Just please stay. Thank you. And I'm gonna take some photos. So see how the light is to her back? And we're getting some backlit photos here. Oh, so beautiful. And I'm just taking some photos of her, just enjoying the scenery. And you notice how I'm getting down low. And then we can move around her if we want a slightly different angle. Stay there. She goes, no, I'm done. I'm done. So you don't have to stay anchored in one spot. You can move around your dog if they're enjoying that spot. I'm gonna try to get her back up on there because I really liked it. Come on. Sasha, Sash, this way. Come on. Sasha, come on. Hey, this way. I really liked you up here. Okay, you want a treat? Want another one? Come on. Come on. Good girl. Stay. Stay. Stay there. Stay there. Good girl. Good job. Let's get some more photos of her because I really liked getting down low. Oh, yes. That's a good girl. Yes. And we don't need to make any weird noises to overstimulate her. We're just going to let her relax. And she's like, okay, I'm done. You can come down. Oh, are you getting tired, girlfriend? Yes. Oh, you good girl. Okay, there you go. Okay, so that's backlit photos. Hey, so we're over here. The sun's starting to come up. We've got nice soft lighting. So I'm gonna face Sasha towards the nice soft light that we've got coming in here. And again, I want to note that I don't photograph black or white dogs any differently than I would any other dog. It's all about lighting and finding even lighting. So we'll use our hand trick. So we've got nice light here. So if we turn this way, we've got this really nice, well lit lighting here. So I'm just gonna have her face this way to light up her face evenly. And let's find a good spot for her. Come on, honey. Hey, go up here. Come on. This way. Good girl. And so I'm just gonna work on turning her around. Come on. Come on, baby. Good girl. And she can stand, sit, whatever is most comfortable for her. And they're gonna do this. They're gonna wander around. It's totally natural. Come on, Sash. This way. I want you over here, honey. Come on, baby bear. Good girl. I think she's gonna find a better spot than I would. So I was kind of eyeing this rock. Seems like she wants it over there too. Honey, Sasha bear, come here. Come on. Can you make your way over here to this rock? She goes, oh yeah, I'm a spoiler pup. Hey honey, come on. Can you get up here? Yeah. Ooh, we like this. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is perfect. So I'm just gonna, no, don't get down. Don't get down, honey. You gotta stay here. You gotta stay here. So I'm gonna take some photos of her like this. Get down low. Oh, look at that girl. Look at that girl with flies on her face. I know, they're mean flies. Oh, there we go. Stay, stay, stay. Stay, honey. Stay. I know. You're a good girl. You're doing real good. So that is a simple trick you can do with your dog is if they're wandering, you can perch them on a rock or a log or steps. She's like, these flies, Mom. Now we're in a nice shaded spot. How can we tell that? Let's use our hand. You see how it's nice and even everywhere we go. It's just nice, even shade. We found this in a little pocket here. We're at a park and we found a nice little pocket of shade, so we're gonna use it. And this is a great spot for even light. I love even light. I'm all about the shade. So most of my photo shoots I do backlight or shade. It's just what I prefer. So the nice thing about this type of lighting is we can photograph her anywhere. So we just want to find a spot that maybe she likes and that we like too. I kind of like some nice rock here. I also like this little patch. So I'm just gonna have her, I kind of like how this area is, there's some foreground here and there's some nice background. So I'm gonna have her go up here. Come on, hon. I'm gonna move this guy out of the way. Come on. I'm gonna place her here. I know. She's such a good girl. Mama. Baby dear. Come here. Come on. This way. Hey, Mama. This way. Good girl. And so this is a new spot for her. So of course she's gonna be excited. Sniff. Okay, so she's good there. I'm gonna step back a little bit and get some photos of her. And see as I'm getting low. And look at that nice even light. Mama! So I want her front feet to be on this rock here. And I want her back to be towards this mountainside. So I'm gonna go all the way back here. Good girl. We want to treat them for following us like we want them to. I'm just gonna turn her around, walk her down. All the way. All the way. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so now we've got her all set up. I just need to get my camera on. There we go. Good girl. Oh, good job. Stay. I know. You want that treat. You want that treat. Good girl. And we're getting down low. We're going to get a bunch of different angles. Use that wide angle lens. Use the 1X. Good job. Good girl. Okay, I think she's done. She's like, I'm done getting my photo taken right now.
Thank you for joining us for lesson 3. I hope that you learned some new tricks on lighting and learned how to use light to your advantage. I know my favorite tool is your hand, right? It's like the easiest thing to use is the back of your hand to check the light. So I hope I see you guys out there using your hands to check the light. And speaking of tools, so there is a lighting tool guide on my website that you can go and download and use as a quick reference guide while you're out in the field. So you can see that. I'm gonna link it below. And that's all that we have for this week. So we'll see you next week in lesson 4.